I want to start off asking too. You guys played that competitive game against Florida, and then you went to pretty competitive game against Clemson. You guys went down, came all the way back. I mean, how much did that Florida game prepare you guys for what you came into in Clemson and just the recovery you made?
I think it did from a physicality standpoint, a little bit of pace of play, a little bit of urgently needing to score goals, right? So a lot of value in that game, having to fight and suffer through that until I think the game winner was maybe in the 78th minute, something like that. Um, and then really just so proud of our team, Clemson. Obviously, they're a good team, highly ranked at their place, good crowd, good atmosphere. You start ACC play, and before you open your eyes, you're losing 2-0, And so it was very much, and it was funny. I started thinking to myself, okay, well, we doing a water break? I don't remember us talking about water break. That's our version of timeouts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't warm enough to do a water break, and so it's like, okay, we're gonna have to ride this one out. And our team got together after the second goal was given up and had a little chat, and I don't know what they said, and I don't really care, but I'm sure they inspired each other and got each other going. And Jody Brown pretty much ran the ball back up to the kickoff spot, and we got on with it, right, and kept plugging away. And getting the first goal was obviously very, very important. Sometimes they say that first one is the most important, Dudley, and then made some changes. And total credit to 3 reserves, right? Leah Pace comes into midfield to get a ball. She sits it down to Lily Farkas, who punches a ball in behind to Maria Alagoa, and boom, it's 2-2. And so we felt pretty good at halftime. Obviously, the game was still unbalanced, but kind of knew that we just had to clean up our defending and not give away the couple good looks that we gave away, and keep plugging away and hoping that the goals would come, and they did.
You talked about the ladies kind of gathering there after that second goal. I mean, coaches want a player-led, player-driven team just to kind of see that fighting through adversity type of moment from them.
It's everything. It's everything, right? Because life is hard, right? Every aspect of life is challenging, and it's going to throw stuff at you, right? And how do you deal with that? And that's something that we have, as a team, talked a lot about going back to last spring, right? How do you deal with tough moments? And that's again, that's all of us in lives, as the 5 of us sit here in this interview, right? How do we all deal with life when it gets hard? And it got really hard for us. And we told our players throughout the week that that's going to make or break us as a team, how we deal with those times. And so like I said, so proud of our team for just plugging away. The only thing that matters is the next moment and the next play, and you can't stop playing, and you can't think about what happened 2 minutes or 10 minutes before. You just got to plug away, because you can't change the past. And so they should feel really good about that and give us confidence. I hope we're never down again this fall, but if we are, we should have a ton of confidence that we can fight our way back.
Your first conference back-to-back, they're never easy, but the fact that you're making one of the longest road trips into conference and then turning right around and playing a team like Carolina, just how do you prepare for a weekend like this? Is there almost extra preparation compared to what these back-to-backs usually look like?
Yeah, I mean, obviously right now it's all about Syracuse. The most we've done about Carolina is downloaded some games on our computer to watch. By about tomorrow afternoon, the hay is in the barn, so to speak, as it relates to Syracuse, right? We've done all of our training and all of our video and all that. And then we'll start thinking about Carolina. Last year we had a 2-game road ACC weekend at Virginia. Huge win on the Thursday. Then we went to Notre Dame and got smashed in the face 4 times and came home bloodied, right? So it's a similar weekend, right? We've got a big long trip to Syracuse, then another trip to Carolina for a national TV game, and that will be a talking point. That Notre Dame game was a 12 p.m. national TV game last year. This will be a 12 p.m. national TV game against the top 10. This will be a top 5 opponent, right? Top 1 opponent in some cases. So we got to be ready to go. How do we recover between games? We have a smaller roster, right? We're not the same as some of these other teams that we play. How we recover, we'll get to Carolina early on a Friday, and thankfully we'll have about 46 hours in Raleigh, in Chapel Hill before we go on Sunday. So all about recovery and preparation and being ready to go kick off on Sunday.
Anything else?
Good.